All right, guys, I just got back from my appointment, and I wanted to talk to you about what procedures they work on my shoulders and my arms, and also my wrists and my fingers and all that stuff. And my doctor just recently bought two machines. He's got one machine that has magnetic fields that project through your shoulders, and it basically breaks away at the tear in the muscles, and it heals. So the magnetic machine heals. Then there is a machine that feels like a tattoo, but it's not, and it basically breaks up the muscle that is all just kind of choking around the arm, wherever it hurts. It breaks up all that extra material so you could actually move it around more. And I love it because I just came back, and I'm feeling like my arms are a lot more responsible and sustainable, where before they were kind of stiff and tight and hurting. And I just if it wasn't for this doctor, I probably would be in a lot more pain, guys. That's the reality, guys. And so I'm very thankful of this doctor. And to be honest with you guys, it's just awesome how I could feel better just like that. I still got 2 hours before I'm going back to work. So thank you so much for just being here, listening to my videos. I appreciate it. So yeah, I get the wrists done, I get the shoulders done. It's a machine that goes around your shoulder, and basically what happens is you feel like it's a magnetic pulse, and you can't have like metal on when you have the magnetic pulse going through your body, because it actually will fry your circuits on your phone. It will heat up your metal on your body, whether it's jewelry or whatnot. So you can't have that around. And I had my phone kind of covered up my jacket, but I picked up my phone after the whole procedure, and it was almost felt like it was overheating. And I'm like, and then my doctor told me, well, it must have been the magnetic electroprobes that caught onto it and heated it up a little bit, and I said, wow, that's crazy. So with that being said, I'm just really thankful. I feel so much better now, and this is, every week when I go back to work, I get this procedure done. So my schedule is perfect. Overall, I'm just feeling very good now, very, very good. Thank God, because to be honest with you, I didn't think I would feel this good. So I feel really, really, really. Really, I see the same car. Wow, that's a Jaguar right there. But you know what? I wouldn't buy it from them, because the thing is that I go to a special Jaguar place, and that could have been a bunch of accidents. So you can tell it looked nice, but looks can be deceiving. So with that being said, right now we are just going back home. I'm trying to stay cozy. I got to get ready for work. Hopefully people on the road aren't crazy. Well, it's never gonna stop. So the procedure that I got done is a very good procedure, because it helps my shoulders, it helps my arms. I even got my palms done, and it's like a tattoo, and it just like a jackhammer just drilling into your wrists and your hands. And then the magnetic pulse, it's like a ring that goes around your shoulder, and it feels like someone's like taking a rock and just kind of like patting you on the shoulder with a rock constantly. That's what it feels like. Like a rock is just constantly patting on your shoulder. And they do that. He does that for about maybe 20-25 minutes. So every time it goes off, it feels like you're just being like kind of like thwarted in a different direction, because the rock is heavy and it's just kind of pounding your shoulder. So that's what I'm getting. I get that procedure done, and then when it comes to the tattoo gun, that once it finds an area where that's tender, oh my goodness, you start to feel it. See, I'm kind of off today because I'm almost making a turn on the wrong street. Like that's how much pain I was in this morning. So to be off in that pretense is it's pretty interesting. But I gotta make this turn right here, so I can't go. No, even though it's a green light, maybe I could have went, but I didn't want to chance it. I just, better safe than sorry. So that procedure's done. Takes about an hour, and I get a really good experience with my muscles again for another week. It really helps out a lot. And he says the most important thing, guy, is exercise. Exercise. Like, even though I'm doing all these procedures, he's saying exercise is the most important thing. And I would maybe one day ask if I could have, but I don't want to be rude and like make my doctor feel uncomfortable. I can't film what's going on with me, because I guess it's a doctor's medical business, but at the same time it's just really cool how it could be done, you know what I mean? So he also said, because I told him I'm gaming, and he said, yep, there's where all your pain is. So you have to use the tattoo gun machine to drill out of my thumbs and around this, this meat flesh area, because it hurts, just constantly doing that all the time. You remember, when you get older, everything aches more than it used to, So like gaming right now for you young fellas are, it's not difficult because you're just so used to it. But as you get older, moving your hands around for a long period of time, you start to feel a little pain, You start to feel a little like that. That's why I take game breaks. I take breaks, I remember I tried to hold the Portal for a long period of time in my hand as I was gaming, and I'm like, oh my goodness, like this is starting to hurt a little bit. I got to take a break, But I kind of wish I was younger, because I didn't feel these pains that I'm starting to feel now. But that's why you have chiropractors. That's why you have doctors. You have insurance, because all this stuff starts happening. That's just the way it is. When it starts happening, you have to be prepared for it. That's all. So at the end of the day, this is what I do. I go to see my chiropractor, and at the end of the day, it's that kind of thing. It's that kind of thing. So I was thinking about it on the side, one day a week. I work where I work, but for one day a week, I could possibly work for Uber for business class. Business class Uber, meaning the people that I would pick up would be business, Mr. Jones executives, maybe Wall Street, people driving to the airport and back. No college kids. I don't want no kids vomiting in the back of my car. None of that sorts. I want to be able to have possibly the business class where I could make almost like $300-400 a day just driving. And I would do that for one day. My wife would be okay with that. I would take a break from the truck and I would drive my car, and I would have a camera. Who knows, maybe I can even make a YouTube channel out of it so you guys can see what I go through. You know what I mean? If you'd be interested in that, let me know. I was thinking about one day a week. And it's just an excitement of, just be able to travel. I love traveling. I'm a traveler, when it comes to the kind of work that I do. But I've always been huge into driving. But I'm thinking about it. So you guys let me know. Possibly might be doing the Uber thing. Maybe. For one day a week. Because if I work the 6th day at my workplace, I don't make as much with a time and a half. Well, actually, what's funny? Now that hopefully we'll get paid for our taxes, we'll get refunded our money. That would be really good, because then that's like $300 to $500 of our tax money that we've been paying that will come back to us. That's what they were talking about. So that would be interesting. So this Uber job, one day a week, I would drive this car and make these business trips. And basically, how do I say it? Just first I got to get the car detailed, make the rims, everything look nice and new again, because if I'm driving like that, everything's got to look top notch. So if you guys are interested, definitely share the video. Let everybody know that I'm possibly thinking about one day a week driving for Uber. One day a week to make that little bit of extra money, because if I'm bringing home 14, 15, and then 16, 17, 18, 19, it's almost $2,000 a week. And maybe I might not have to do it once the new establishment starts up next year. You never know, because right now I'm just so used to being crapped on when it comes to not making as much money. And you know what? I can't really complain as much, because there's countries in the world that don't even have a pot to piss in, you know, and don't even have money, don't even have air conditioning, don't have heat. They live like normal tribal people live from back in the day, from, you know, like in villages and stuff. So I can't really complain that much. You know, here in America we do have privileges, and I'm grateful for the privileges, really am, because those privileges are definitely a huge benefit to living in general. So with that being said, right now I am thinking about the Uber one day a week, and it's going to be business class, so I'll be picking up Mr. Jones or Max, you know, or business people. No drunks. There's not going to be any delinquents that are going to, you know, hold me at night for gunpoint. There's not going to be, you know, any vomiting in the back of my, like, this is going to be business class. If someone's in my vehicle, they got to have that mindset, like how I have the mindset. I'm not going to be dealing with irresponsible, inconsiderate Patreon that want to get in my car and trash it and ruin it and then get out. And that's not going to be an embarrassment. It's going to be a professional. I'm going to build my circle up. I might meet some people that might be a huge benefit in my life that will help me invest better, this or that, because I'll be picking up people from the airport, people from business class. That's the whole point, just business class. So there's nothing amateur. It's going to be business class, so you get paid a little more for business class too. So I was thinking about it. Tell me what you think about that, and then I'll have the camera right here so you guys could watch my whole videos. I'll post them on YouTube, so I always have my videos, and I will show you guys that I could be one of the best Uber drivers. You know, I think it's going to be pretty cool, in my opinion. I'm really excited about it. Tell me what you guys think about it. I think I'm excited about it. So with that being said, let's get back to my appointment. I feel so much better. I'm going to go home, have some soup, and I'm going to just try to feel better, take some vitamins, maybe do a little bit of a stretch workout exercise before I go to work. But I feel great, and that's important. You have to feel great, because if you don't feel great, you're not going to get better in your health, you know. So I go to these appointments, got a great doctor. He's been in this practice for many years. I think it's been like 30 or 40 years, so he knows what he's doing. This is why the Stealth Dragon is able to come back and give you guys the live streams, because you gotta remember, guys, as I get older, it's gonna be more difficult for me to do everyday stuff like I used to. So you guys are gonna remember me 20 years from now when I was gaming in the beginning and how I was so healthy, and now, you know, age just catches up to you, you know. So it's one of those things where it's just like, oh my goodness, like, what do I do? My age right now is 45. In 5 years I'll be 50. Oh my goodness, big 50, 50. And then on top of it, 55 in 10 years. In 15 years I'll be 60. In 20 years I'll be 65. Oh my goodness. In 30 years I'll be 75. Oh my goodness. I'm ready to meet my my maker. Yeah. Sorry guys, just trying to make a little joke out of it, trying to enjoy my life for whatever is left of it, you know. So with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in. This is the second half of the video. I feel much better. I'm going back home. I got to get ready for work. I don't go into work till like 2:30 today, or I'm probably just gonna roll in there at 2 o'clock, because that's the time I gotta be able to start. That's just the way it is. As of right now, it's not too bad on the roads. It's a little calm, not too bad at all. That appointment was really needed. I feel much better, guys. I still have a little pain, but it's not as bad. When I went there, you could see the difference from the last video, and then coming back, I feel a lot better. And these appointments are very important for the health of my health and my wealth and everything. So yeah, I'm thinking about the Uber business class. 1 day a week. 1 day a week driving, that's it. $400 extra, but if work starts to pick up a little bit more, then yeah, And the reason why I'm doing that is because I think I'll make more money driving the Uber for one day than I would if I was working for $150 to $175 because I'm working the 6th day at my company. I don't want to do that. I'd rather just switch it up and drive a car, you know? So then when, you know, people ask me, when these business guys ask me, they're like, hey, so what do you do for a living? You do Uber full time? I'm like, no, I'm a gasoline tanker driver. I'm just doing this to kind of deflate from the whole week's work, you know? I want to see their faces drop. You're a tanker driver? Holy shit, you know? Something like that. Like, that's going to be pretty cool in my opinion. So, we're going on 15 minutes. I know you guys like these videos. Sometimes it can feel a little awkward because I don't have it planned out what I'm going to say, so I'm sorry. I'm not perfect. Or I was going to say I am perfect, but I'm not. Can't wait to go home and just enjoy some food before I go to work because I'm feeling like I want to eat something good. I got these jalapeno poppers, and oh, are they so good. There's a new Aldi's that opened up in the area where I live. It's in Plainville, Connecticut. So if you guys are from Connecticut, there's a new Aldi's that opened up in Plainville, and I'm so glad it did. It's actually very spacious, good, nice looking store. It's probably going to get a lot of business, and great place to open up an Aldi. Great food. We picked up a lot. We have 4 fridges in our house, so every single fridge we're starting to stack up food for the survival of everything, you know. We're just trying to live in a survival way because it's very important, you know, very important how we take care of ourselves. We have to have enough food, and like I said, right now we are just so devastated with everything because it's one of those things where, you know, today's one of those days where we kind of, it's hard to think today. I don't know why. Maybe now that the rain is gone, thank you. The rain is gone. On those days were shitty days, in my opinion. It was raining all day yesterday and the day before. Shitty days to now going back to work on a nice day. Kind of sucks a little bit, but it's okay because then when I'm driving, I don't have to worry about people sliding and you know, hydroplaning and just driving like idiots in the rain, because that's what happens. People drive faster in the rain. They're trying to get home. They're trying to get from point A to point B. So yeah, I'm thinking about Uber business class. Yep, gonna get the car detailed, make it look really nice, so when the person sits in the back, they're gonna feel, you know, like they're in a nice riding experience, you know. I'm gonna tune up the car a little bit before I do it, and then I'll post it online so you guys can see the videos, you know, see what kind of people I pick up, and just see how much money I can make, you know. It's gonna be interesting. Uber business class, 1 day a week. I think I'm excited about it, you know. Let's see what the first year is gonna bring. If I could bring like 300-400 in 1 day, that's pretty good. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna like it. It's gonna be quite an experience. If you guys are interested, please let me know. I'm interested alone. That's why I thought about it, because I'm like, you know what? I think it'd be great if I could, you know, make a little money on the side. And that's why I'm asking you guys to help me out in Super Chats, because times are really tough right now. And, you know, the Super Chats that you guys help me with, it's helping out the channel, it's helping us as a whole. I will be doing giveaways, but as of right now, I had to put everything to a halt. Even Christmas time, I have to put it to a halt because of how crazy things have gotten. You know, like, you may see I have, like, you know, some luxury stuff in the house, cars, all that stuff, but I'm paying for all that, so I'm just barely making it. So it's not like I'm A-okay. It's like I need help as a content creator, because times are just getting really rough. The taxes, like I said, they take out so much in taxes this time around than the last time. I lost probably about, I think it was like $40,000 just in my own profits from work. And it's not because I changed jobs. It's literally because of the way the taxes and everything this year around, how much money everything costed just to buy things. I didn't save enough money. There was no money to save. Everything is so expensive. When Drew Usher gave me the $20 super chat, dude, I greatly appreciate that. Like, I keep reminding you, because I don't want you to think I'm privileged or I deserve it. No. I mean, I do appreciate it. I deserve it, but what I mean is I'm not like demanding or expecting it. It's a great gift. And Blade Soldier giving me $5. Like, thank you so much. that's what gets the momentum of the channel growing. So yeah, tell me what you guys think. If you want to see me become an Uber driver business class, let me know, because I'm interested. 1 day a week, that's it. 1 day out of the week. No, I'm not gonna do 2. 1 day out of the week. It's gonna be on my my Saturday, which means I work 5 days, and then on the 6th day I do Uber for, like, you know, maybe about, I don't know how many hours. You can do it for a long time, as long as I can make $300 to $400. Yeah, I'm gonna look into it. I know it seems like a lot, but if that's good, that means I'm almost at 2K each week. And even if I don't make as much at work 1 week, I could jump into that and make a little money, you know, and just really enjoy it and just have a good experience. So yeah, I am thinking about it. And tell me what you guys think, because I think it's going to be a great thing, you know? I really do. I'm excited about it, really am. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate this video that I just made. I am now pulling into my house to eat. And yeah, I don't really have enough time to game right now. I'm just going to eat, and then I'm going to get ready for work. I'll probably make my last video when I'm driving before I get to work. And yeah, you guys already know. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you for joining me on my experience. I will see you guys on the next video. Appreciate all the support. Super thanks, super chat, much appreciated. Help this channel grow. We're almost at 3K. We're at 2,991. Let's turn that into 3K by the end of this year. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys on the next one. Tell me your comments, what you think about the whole Uber idea. It's going to be Uber business class, so no picking up any college drunks, no picking up anybody that I have to risk my life because they are holding me at night for gunpoint. None of that stuff. It's going to be a business class rewarding experience. Tell me what you think. I'll see you guys in the next one.